Hi, I'm Dana, and this is another episode in the 12 Days of Aut Christmas, which still sounds better written, looks better. Hi, I'm Dana, and welcome to another episode of the 12 Days of Aut Christmas, where we talk about autism and Christmas and the 12 days leading up to Christmas, even though I'm not sure that's how the term the 12 Days of Christmas actually works. Today, I wanted to give you some recommendations of what to buy for your autistic people in your life, your autistic friends, your autistic partners, your autistic siblings, whoever it is. Here's some things they might like to receive for Christmas. Some of them are a little bit vague, and you'll have to apply it to the person that you know and actually, get to know them a little bit. I'm sorry. I know it'd be much easier if I could just tell you every autistic person's gonna love this one gift, just get them that. You are still gonna have to put some thought into it. But I'm gonna give you a little rundown of the things I would like to receive that I think autistic people would be a bit more happy with than a lot of neurotypicals. You know, you could get from neurotypical people too, and I'm sure they'd be happy, but I think that they're more autism focused. I've tried to do a mixture of price points as well, because fuck knows I'm a broke ass bitch, and I know y'all ain't got all the money in the world either. But the first one is the most expensive one, and I'm gonna say noise cancelling headphones. Noise cancelling. I would really love a pair of noise cancelling headphones. I don't have a pair because they're real expensive. I've got some little earphones that barely fucking even play music anymore, and it's better than nothing. But some noise cancelling headphones, if an autistic person doesn't have them or theirs are getting real old and beaten up, that's a good fucking choice. I would say though, if the person that you're purchasing for already has or has had a pair and they've broken or whatever, if they need a new pair, get them the same ones. I've had 4 or 5 pairs of the same earphones now. That they're just a £15 skull candy pair. They're nothing fancy, but I don't want to change. I'm autistic, I don't like change. I want it to be the same thing. So I would recommend, if you can, buying them the same brand and make and model and everything they had previously. If it's someone like me where they haven't got none, just get them a pair. Cheap pair, expensive pair, it doesn't really matter that much. I think... God, it's hailing again. I think it's the kind of gift where it's thoughtful and it serves a purpose. I always like that in a gift. So personally, I wouldn't care if they're cheap or expensive ones. It doesn't matter, as long as they work. A little bit cheaper than most noise cancelling headphones though, you can also get Flare Calmer and Loops. I'll link some of these things in the little down box because they both really help with sound sensitivities and have been really useful for me. Now, really getting into the autism is stim toys. There is such a variety of stim toys, and I think it's kind of really thoughtful and nice if you pay attention to how someone stims and then buys them stim toys that fit with that. So for example, my girlfriend quite often chews on things. So a little while ago I ordered her the chewy necklace stim type of toys. And I do lots with my hands. So last Christmas she got me this little spinny bead ring that you will have seen on my finger literally every video since I got it. It's so... it just makes you feel seen. Someone's noticed that I do this little stim thing and they've actively encouraged me to continue stimming. It's really validating and affirming anyway. And it's also just really fun. You've got this new stim thing. And I'm not saying you have to cater it to that, I'd still be super happy if someone got me the popper ones or slime or Play-Doh even. There's so many different fidget toys that are out and about right now. There's a million and one you can buy. And personally, as someone who stims quite a lot, I'd be fucking happy with any of them. I think most autistic people that stim or would like to unmask and stim more would like to have some sort of little fidgety stim toy. And along the same sort of line is sensory items. So things like lava lamps, the galaxy lamps that are coming about, blankets and pillows that have nice textures, those little sensory jars with the fun coloured liquids and all the glitters and stuff. Things like that. Anything that can provide a really nice sensory environment. And that includes things like weighted blankets as well, especially if you can find one that's a nice texture. This is a weighted blanket that's all furry and nice. I enjoy it. Just anything that can help create a nicer sensory environment for them. And I'd even also tie that in with some arts and crafty things if the person that is into that. I personally definitely have used arts and craft kits in the past. I'm sorry, it's really hailing. The world is going white. This is... I'll show you at the end. Shit. What was I talking about? But yeah, anything that can create like a really nice sensory environment, so things like lava lamps, fairy lights, galaxy lamps. I've got my little moon light that my girlfriend got me last Christmas. I love that. Like, it's just really nice to be able to create a sensory environment. And for me, like, I really treasure things that people give me. It's a little bit lame. So like being able to create a sensory environment with something that someone I like or love is like given to me is really gives me the warm cozy feelings, because like they care and they understand that that's a part of my brain, that like I require a sensory input and environment and shit sometimes, and they get that and encourage that, and it's nice. That's what I was talking about. Craft kits, things like needle pointing, embroidery, latch hook. I really enjoyed a latch hook. They can be great little like stimmy sensory type things where you also get the satisfaction of having a final product and having made something. And I think if it's like your partner or like someone you're really close to, it'd be especially cute if you got two and did it with them. I would love that. I'd be down for that. Now, the most important present category for autistic people, in my opinion, special interest special interest adjacent. Buy them shit for special interest. It's that easy. Like, I've had so many people and family members especially tell me, like, oh my gosh, you're so hard to buy for. And I'm like, yo, just literally find a fandom, buy something from it. I'm so easy. Doctor Who, Foo Fighters, Lord of the Rings, David Bowie. Like, there's a lot of things that I've enjoyed in my years. And if you buy me anything to do with any of them, I will be happy and enjoy it. And people always say, they're like, oh, well, I don't know if you already got it. Right, solution, go on Etsy, buy something handmade from a small seller. You're helping a small business and you're getting me something I definitely don't have. Sorted. Obviously though, this will vary depending on the autistic person, because we don't all have the same special interests. So it could be easier, it could be harder. I guess I'm kind of on the more difficult side of things, because you have to like kind of know what I like and what I already have to a degree. But you know, like there's autistic people that have a special interest in skincare. Just get them like a gift card or some nice skincare stuff and like you're sorted. Like I've been posting squirrels and pigeons all over my Instagram lately, so if anyone got me anything to do with a pill, get me a pill please. If anyone got me anything to do with a pigeon or a squirrel, I'd be fully happy and over the moon. You know, like it's really not that hard in my opinion to like you know this person. This is a person you're buying a present for because you know them and get on with them and like them. So why you should know enough to know like this is their special interest. This is something that ties into it. That's what I'll get them. Okay. And also adjacent to that is if they have a favourite colour or pattern. Some of us get real into that and we'll have anything you can find with it. For example, oh, it'll already be up. There'll be a video linked here of the green advent calendar I made for my girlfriend. And personally, I like anything that's a specific deep shade of blue, or galaxy / star / planet / alien. Anything like that. It's got stars on it by me. It's got a planet on it. Alien. I'm down. I will love it. It's a perfect gift. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's socks, a mug, a bath bomb. Like, if it relates to that, if it's like spacey and cool, I'll be down. A little less fun, but still always nice to get. I've made notes because I'm trying to be a real YouTuber, guys. I don't know what I've written. Okay, so like gadgets / life hacks / necessities. I've put them all in one like that because I kind of think I mean the same thing. So my mother has inspired this one because she often bought me things that would be useful or come in handy or just to make my life easier. And I really, really always appreciated that. Like one year she got me Boom, like it comes in a tub and it's just like a detergent, I guess. I don't know what to call it. You scrape it up with a sponge and clean things with it and it cleans really well. And it sounds like a really shit present, like your mum got you a cleaning product for Christmas, and it's like, yeah. But that lasted me like a whole year, and it's one of those things where it's like, instead of scrubbing at something, you just sort of wipe it and it all came off, and it was fucking incredible. You know, it saved me hours through the year of not scrubbing and being like, oh my god, I hate this. It just made life that little bit easier. I really fucking appreciated it. One of my friends recently showed me that they bought a plate that's got all these like little divotty things in it, and you can like grate things on it without having to actually use a grater. So like, that's brilliant anyway for just someone like me that hates grating things and hates having to like pull it out the inside of the box grater, and I fucking hate grating shit. But also if you've got any sort of like physical thing going on, which a lot of us that are autistic do, you know, if you've got like chronic pain, mobility issues or whatever, That's going to be a hell of a lot easier to use. So think about what kind of things your autistic friend, partner, the person you're buying the gift for might struggle with. The things that might be kind of time consuming to them, the things that might use up that little bit of extra energy that they don't really want to spend, and see if you can find a way to fix it. In regards to like the gadgets though, things like the little phone lenses that you can get to clip on your phone, if someone likes taking pictures, that'd be fantastic. Like obviously it's fantastic for anyone who likes taking pictures, but you know, I feel like an autistic person would, for the most part, especially, I would really appreciate it, essentially, is what I'm saying. And I'm autistic, so I'm speaking for everybody, obviously. But any sort of phone accessory that ties into something they enjoy, you know, maybe they play a lot of games on their phone and you can get them something that ties into that. I don't know what the fuck would. There's all sorts of phone gadgets and gizmos, and I think they're fun. In terms of like necessities and making your life easier, my mother would often buy me underwear, slippers, socks, hair clips, things like that, where it's like, I would never ever think to buy myself bobby pins. I don't. Where do you even buy them from? I don't fucking know. But every now and again, I will physically rip my skin off if I have to feel my hair touch my face. So I need a bobby pin. And I've got some because they were purchased for me for Christmas. I've never bought myself a pair of slippers. I've got a really cool pair of Doctor Who slippers right now that my girlfriend bought me at Comic-Con, because I just don't think to buy myself slippers. Even when I see Doctor Who slippers at Comic-Con, I'm just like, oh, they're sick slippers. Like, why would I buy myself a pair of slippers? My feet are cold, so what? Like, there's just some things that you need to own as a person that I will never ever just think of to buy myself. I just don't, it doesn't come into my mind for a moment. Like, it's not that I'm forgetting or ignoring it or pushing it off. I have no idea I should be buying these things. And I feel like that's probably a fairly universal experience. I hope it's a fairly universal experience. So having a little look at like what you know about them in their life and thinking like, just what do they not have? What are they not going to buy themselves? I really appreciate that. I know it might not be the most fun gift in the world, but I think it's helpful. And finally, safe foods. Buy them some of their safe food, whatever it is. I don't care if you need to go to the house early and be like, oh, I've got you this food that I'm putting in the freezer, it's part of your Christmas present. It doesn't matter. Whatever their safe food is, just buy them some. Because we have all sorts of shit around at Christmas. There's fucking Christmas pudding, there's Christmas cake, there's mince pies, there's Brussels sprouts. We have to eat this. Personally, fucking love a Christmas dinner. But there's definitely been times when it's like, I'm in the middle of this other food hyperfixation and I've got to force this dinner down. The thing that inspired me to put this on was that every year someone would buy me a box of Jelly Babies. I haven't had Jelly Babies in a long ass time because I went vegan and they've got fucking gelatin in them. But for the longest time, Jelly Babies were my food. They were my favourite thing. I fucking love a Jelly Baby. And every year someone would buy me a box of Jelly Babies, and when everyone else would be having their Christmas cake and Christmas pudding and mince pies and blah 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 blah, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I've got my Jelly Babies. And it was just that little bit of comfort and familiarity, and like, it's just a normal day. I know it's Christmas and it's been like a big change in routine, but everything's cool. It's a normal time. We're good. So I think that other people would probably share that experience. I think other autistic people would also feel comforted and valued from having their safe food around at Christmas. So yeah, they're all of my ideas of what you could possibly get an autistic person for Christmas. Obviously, we're all fucking different. Some people are gonna love this stuff. Some people would hate it. We're all unique and diverse in our own ways. But these are all things that I'd like as an autistic person. So yeah, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh God. It's one of those where I want to show you the hail, but I don't want to show you the view out of my window. I'm sorry. So I'm going to go out in a wee while, so I might film some of it then when I'm not right by my house, so that you don't have the ability to tell where I live. I've definitely done that kind of shit before. Like, it wouldn't be that... Why am I telling you this? Whoever you are, wherever you are, have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I will see you again tomorrow.